So you kind of have a 2D view of law, and you walk into a world of 3D all of a sudden, and you've got to try and just hit the ground running. And a lot of the time, unfortunately, the people above you, the directors, the associates at the law firm you're working at, they've forgotten that when they started at that ground zero.
Yeah.
And they forget what you do know and what you don't know. Mm-hmm. So what happened with me is I was just like thrown in the deep end. I was given things that I had to do, that I had to just, which I know now. I mean, looking back, it was half ridiculous that I was getting given these things to do, but just, I didn't know any better. So I took things on. To give you an example, there's a process that any case that comes before court, the documents, which are often like this thick or thicker, have to be indexed. So you have to draft a little page or two, numbering, hitting
all the documents.
This page to this page, next one, this page to this page. And that needs to be handed in at court at least 2.5 days before the matter is going to be heard at court, right? So no one teaches you how to do this at university. And in my first week of articles, I was given 2 of these things to do, and each of them included 200 to 300 pages worth of documents. And I didn't know none of those documents made sense to me. I didn't know what order they were supposed to be placed in. I didn't know what they represented. It was like complete gibberish to me.
Yeah.
But I just assumed that it's reasonable for me to figure it out. So I figured it out. I put them in the right order. I had to Google everything basically. And I ended up putting them in the right order. But they were completely, it was a complete mess. And I ended up taking it to the court and handing it in. But what they don't teach you is that when you hand it in at the court, you've got to tell the lady or the gentleman behind the counter, this case is on the roll next Tuesday. So the following Tuesday, all of a sudden my phone starts ringing, and it's my boss, and he's saying, your name's just been read out in court. Now, in open court, there's like 50 different people sitting there. Some of them were people that I studied with. People sending me, in those days it was BBM, people sending me BBMs, your name's just been read out in court. The judge is angry with you. They're saying, what? Who's Matthew? Where's the court? Where are the documents that are meant to be in this court file? And they were ready to throw the whole case out. And I was confused and I was stressing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said, well, I handed it in, and lo and behold, the court documents were sitting there at the general court office with the lady who I gave it to. She didn't know where to put it because I didn't tell her what day it was on.
What day it was on the roll, yeah.
And so in my first 2 weeks, I became the notorious candidate attorney who didn't know how to index a file and where to put it.
And they never came to court.
And that never came to court. So my advocate was obviously very angry with me. The judge was very angry with me, and my boss was very angry.
Yeah.
But so you learn.